What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to more Burokku Girls, where last time, Thirsty Candy was about to violate us thoroughly. Then we stumbled out of her death grip, and we wound up in here, this VR room that looks kind of similar to maybe like a SAO and Minecraft. So we'll see how this goes. Instead, my full attention was now on the pieces of equipment that now stood, practically staring me in the face. The things I was looking at certainly didn't look like your standard game cons. Yeah, I know, it looks like a fucking electric chair if I ever saw one, but you know, instead, each machine in question looked like a raised circular platform, with what could have almost been a car seat strained out mounted on it by a thick pole. Oh, okay. Doesn't look like a thick pole to me, it just looks like it's on a box or something, but anyway. The seat had a harness and some kind of helmet mounted on top. And as I moved to study the twin platforms, I noticed that each of them had a pair of high-tech gloves, as well as a similar set of booties wired to the straightened seats. We have a goddamn picture! We can see what it looks like! On a whole, the two machines gave the impression of have been made from whatever stuff Dad had been able to get his hands on. Like he had looted a salvage yard for most of it. Oh, Jesus, yeah, next best technology is from a fucking scrapyard. On top of that, both platforms were standing alone off in a corner of the lab, making certain that no prying eyes would catch sight of them from the front door. I don't know, this seems like pretty out in the fucking open to me. That was such like a cramped room, but sure. They were also hooked up to several computers. And while I'm no expert, from the information being displayed on the screens, it looked like they were running some kind of diagnostics on both machines. Yeah, there's the diagnostics, and there's fucking Minecraft. Like, okay. What are they? What do they do? Takashi, please. I can't tell you. I'm under contract and... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what? It was obvious that Candy was upset about this, but I was no longer focusing or even thinking on her. My full attention was on the two machines before he's gonna do something bad. And as I continued to study them, I began to realize what they were. And when I did, my lips curled into a big, great smile. It's time for trouble. Anyway, virtual reality? But this setup looked like a full-body immersion, something I've never had a chance to try myself. Yeah, we're still getting there, And given how high my dad was about this project, the VR system I was looking at was something even beyond what I had seen. Something. That's right. It's virtual reality. Way to restate yourself. Congrats, Taki. Oh, wait, no, that was Dad. That was Joshua. Shit, I fucked up. The instant these words sounded, I very nearly jumped out, clear out of my skin. Shit. I already realized that I was in big trouble. I quickly looked about and felt like a little kid that had been caught with his hands in the proverbial cookie jar when I saw Dad, clean up and wearing an unhappy scowl on his face. Like, really? Come on, I'm just saying this here. And this is why I didn't want to leave him in my lab. Oh. At this point, Candy walked up to my father. Like, I'm your fucking son! Like, who the fuck cares? At some point, after our fall, she had straightened up her clothes and shoved her breast back into her shirt and buttoned it up enough so that it looked much like she had before she had tried talking to her. Yeah, very, very, very well done there, girl. I'm sorry, Professor Allerton. Takashi and I were talking and so on, and we tripped and fell. I was trying to help him, but I hadn't realized that we had wandered so close to the Imagine 5 units. The Imagine 5. Very, very good there. Nice excuse. We tripped and fell. Well, I was marveling over the fact that Candy could bluff so effectively and put on such a flawless, penitent sinner routine. Dad was just smiling reassurance. Yeah, oh, is he cool with it? Like I said, Candy, my son can be quite the handful. So, was he counting on this? It's like, I needed a test subject. Perfect. Oh, God, Dad. Seriously, now I know what my folks must have gone through when I was growing up. Oh. So, she just looks like, really, you put me all through that? I was worried, bitch. So, this is your special project, right? A new VR system? That man made a face that made it clear that he was caught between the urge to scold me and desire to brag about his creation. Well, yeah, he wants to brag, I'm sure. And so he compromised and went about doing both at the same time. Imagine 5 is not just another VR system, Taki. These are the prototypes for the ultimate VR experience. Yes, the ultimate. Alright. You see, up until now, virtual reality setups have been limited to facilitating simulated environments on 2 sensory levels, sight and sound. But these little marvels of science go beyond that, simulating a reality on all 5 sensory levels, including smell, touch, and even taste. This is the world's first totally immersive VR experience. How does it simulate taste? How's that possible? They like hook up sensors to your tongue? That's so awkward. At these words, my mind boggled. Well, I guess you can kind of get taste through the nose too. But anyway, as I thought on them, I glanced back to the machine that Dad was claiming to that could make that fantasy come to life.
Really? Because, no offense, but they really don't look that advanced.
Way to shut it down, Mom. Way just to shut them down. That's because we had to cut some corners in the overall design. I mean, you know how the bean counters can be. The bean counters? Alright. They all seem to think that you can create brilliant new innovations without actually spending any money. So naturally, Kenny and I had to get creative in terms of resources. Oh, alright then. Anyway, don't let the first glance fool you. Imagine 5 is made up from some of the most innovative technology the world has ever seen. Oh, alright. Why is it 5? Did you fuck up the other 4? Well, the world's most advanced sensory interface, designed to give people a whole new level of VR experience. We're talking about state-of-the-art work of pure genius. Alright, Dad, can I just get in it? Seriously? I was in awe at this point. All I could do was look at the 2 machines and consider all the possibilities of such new technology. Which is why we can't afford to let anybody find out about the Imagine 5 and how advanced it is. Oh, alright then. Exactly. Can you just imagine what would happen if some corporate spy were to learn about what we've managed to cook up? Yeah, maybe Candy is that spy like last time. There's always gonna be a traitor. I understand, but Dad, honestly, I wouldn't have told anybody, and neither would have Mom. I know, right? Come on, it's your families. Look, it's not that I don't trust either of you. Well, at least for the most part. You fucker, Dad! Will you son of a bitch? I just did my best to look innocent at this point. It probably failed epically. Well, yeah. But this is just so important. We're so close to completion. We can't take any chances. Not when we're this close to our first big presentation and... presentation? You mean these VR machines, they're ready? They're up and running and everything? I can go inside? Like, I mean, I want to go. Come on, please. That's right. We already tested the Imagine 5 sensory interface, and I've even worked up a simple game for it, so... it was at that moment Dad realized where I was going with this. Especially with the way I was turning back to the VR machines and very nearly drooling over them.
You mean I can go inside?
Look, I know. Anyway. Now just wait a minute here. Can I try it, Dad? You just said everything's working, so... Oh my god, Dad immediately held up his hands in protest. Hold it right there. We only just tested the sensory interfaces here. We've gone to simulate sense and taste and all of that, and we've managed to get the interface working, but then I could be the first one to try it. Besides, what could go wrong? Famous last words, yes. Dad made a face of disgust at this, way to set the death flag. The mind boggles.
You know, Professor, maybe we should let Takashi give the Imagine 5 a try.
Yeah, I know, right? What? Candy! Whose side are you on, anyway?
Well, I'm not trying to take sides, Professor. But since Takashi and your wife already know about the Imagine 5, I don't see any harm in letting him give it a try.
Yeah! Nothing's gonna go wrong, surely.
Besides, maybe once he's experienced the fruits of our labors, he'll really understand just how important it is that we keep it a secret.
Oh, alright. I wasn't sure why exactly Candy was suddenly coming to my assistance. But to be honest, I really didn't care what she was up to at this point. Yeah, she could be an evil traitor planning to take the information, but fuck it, we get to go inside. And all I really wanted to do was to give the new VR system of theirs a try.
She does have a point, you know.
Oh, even Mom's on my side.
And after all that time you've spent being vague and mysterious about this thing, Can you really blame your own son for wanting to try it out?
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Mama. But for a few seconds, Dad glanced back and forth between Mom and I, his mouth opening and closing in different ways. I don't know. It was pretty obvious that he was trying to come up with an argument that he could use to sway us, or at least get us to stop nagging him. But before he groaned and patted dismay. Okay, well, all right, fine, I surrender. I'm waving the white flag here. Remember, there are conditions. Conditions? Like what? What do you want me to do? First off, you have to swear on your life that you won't tell anybody about Imagine 5. Let alone the fact that Candy and I let you take it for a little joy. Right? Well, I'm sure that was expected. Sure, of course I swear to death. Oh, whatever, you know, fucker. On your life, Takeshi. I placed my hand over my heart. Oh, jeez, Dad. I swear, Dad, I'm alive. I won't ever tell anybody about this, unless you yourself give me the okay. A few seconds passed as Dad considered at me, still scaling at a degree of displeasure. Oh, come on, you fart. I'm gonna hold you that, Takeshi. Why you kill your own son? Dad paused to glance over at Mom, who nodded reassuringly, right before he issued another tired sigh. I'm glad Mom's here. Alright then, my second condition is that, since it's going to be our first real test of Imagine 5, the game environment I had cooked up, we're gonna keep it short. 5 minutes tops. 5 minutes tops. Alright, fine, whatever. And don't even think about trying to beg me for more time, because 5 minutes is all I'm willing to give you. God damn it. Seriously, we shouldn't even be thinking of doing something like this. If we were caught, both Candy and your own man could get in all kinds of trouble. Well, I wasn't particularly happy about that restriction. Yeah, I can still understand the sense behind it, so, yeah, I know, whatever. We're just inside it, it's cool. I understand, 5 minutes, I'm good with that. Alright, my third and final condition is this. If anything happens, if you feel strange or something doesn't feel right, tell me and we'll bolt immediately. Well, that would make sense, you know? It's like, oh god, he just lopped off my arm. Oh my god, I can feel the entire pain of my arm being lopped off. Like, that would suck. I understand you being curious, but you're still my son. The last thing I want is for anything bad to happen to you. Bubba cares. He cares. And while technically speaking, nothing should go wrong, well, there's truth in the old saying about playing it safe. Yes. Alright, fine. Let's just get to it. Glad to have that out of the way. And then turn towards the two Imagine 5 machines. Now, it could have been the future of the gaming world. Yeah, dude, I cannot wait until there's, like, real VR. Like, the immersive VR, I mean. Like, you're totally in it. And while I could still appreciate Dad's concern, I didn't share it in the slightest. So, can we get started? Yeah, let's get the fuck into this shit. Yeah, I want to feel them virtual boobies. No, anyway. Okay. Well, I think I should have my head examined for letting you three talk me into this. Alright, yeah, let's get in. With that settled, it didn't take long for Dad and Candy to get me hooked up to one of the Imagine 5 units. And from there, all it took was a few seconds of work to fire up the VR interface. As you may have already guessed, the gloves and boots are key elements in this tactile simulation and simulation elements of the system. Alright, you just say simulation, I get it, you don't have to say sim twice. As Candy spoke, Dad was securing the booties to my feet while I donned the gloves. The cascade system we've developed allows you to experience full body sensations. You know how much mileage the average human being puts on their hands and feet. Those elements require, well, special attention. Special attention? Right, got it. I was only barely paying attention. Yeah, whatever, sure. I was only barely paying attention to what Dad and Candy as they went over the science behind their innovation. All I was concerned about was checking out the future of the gaming world. I was already reaching up to place my hands on the helmet when Dad claps his hands over my shoulder. Oh, what's up? Look, Taki, ideally, nothing should go wrong. But just in case anything does go wrong, I want to brief you on the proper procedure for disengaging the Imagine 5. Oh, fucking shit. Alright, well, it makes sense. Not in response, Dad grabbed the helmet and held it up before me. As you can see, there are two knobs on the side of the helmet. These are the controls for safely disengaging the sensory interface. If anything goes wrong, or even feels off in a way,
What I have to do is grab both knobs and turn them backwards a sharp 90 degrees. This will safely disengage the sensory interface before deactivating the system. How are you supposed to do that if you're fully immersed in the VR and you're strapped? Like, look at this. These are straps. You can't even move your arms. How are you supposed to disengage it? Alright, whatever. And even once the game starts, you'll still be able to feel the helmet and use the controls. Oh, alright. Well, what happens if I just yank the helmet off instead? Yeah. I don't know. Presumably nothing. But since it's all new technology, you'll have to forgive me if I'm not in the mood to take stupid chances. Yeah, that could be bad. At least nothing stupid than what I'm already doing. Oh, okay, if anything goes wrong, I twist knobs back and everything should shut down. Well, you're monitoring the situation, so I'm sure you could have an emergency shut off anyway. Right, which is exactly what we're going to test before we do anything else. Oh, okay, we're just going to test the emergency shut off. Dad lifted the helmet and placed it upon my head. Before he could get very far, Candy held up her hand. Excuse me, Professor. Before you put the helmet on, there's something I'd like to do. Uh-oh! She's gonna tamper! Dad frowned at this, and for that matter, so did I. I forgot how Candy had tried to put the moves on me before. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna be all limp. She's gonna take advantage of me. I don't know. But at the same time, I could imagine her pulling something overt here and now. Even before she waited until Mom and Dad were away from the lab before making her move. Yeah, I know, right? Dad's right there. So, well, okay. What is it? Oh God. I don't like the look on her face. Candy didn't say anything to this. Instead, she stood up straight and looked at me in the eye. Smiling with the tiniest hint of her previous flirt. Just enough to give me a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling about this one. Then she wrapped her arms around my frame and pulled herself close. What is she doing? I just registered the familiar warmth of her formidable breast against my own body when she planted another of her potent kisses upon my lips. So what the fuck? What is this? What the shit? What in the... You doing in front of Mom? What the shit, woman? The considerable displeasure in Mom's voice was supposed to like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. The most tamest mom. Gonna open a can of whoop ass. The most considerable displeasure in Mom's voice was most likely what prompted Candy to break off the kiss before looking towards. What did you do? My way of wishing him luck. What the shit? It was clear from the scowl Mom now wore that she was not even remotely satisfied with this. But I just chuckled. It's like Dad's like, oh, don't worry, she does it all the time. It's great. No, Dad. Well, I can certainly think of worse ways of doing that. And goodness knows, I've never objected to having good luck on my side. Really? Thanks, Dad. He's just like, oh God, I can finally get that bitch run off my back. Jesus, God damn it, traitor. I might have agreed with Dad on this. If not for the fact that this confirmed that Candy still had her eyes set on me. I would have to deal with that particular predicament sooner or later. That aside, as I tried to relax, even as Dad lifted the helmet over my head before slowly and carefully gliding it into place. Oh boy. Well, here we go, guys. A few minutes later, my eyes were cut off from the rest of the world. Ooh, finally, we get to go inside. First things first, I'm switching the helmet on. There was a clicking sound, followed by shortly by faint whirring. Oh God, here we go. Oh, hey, it's the time stream or something. I don't know. A moment later, the black screen that filled my view erupted in color, before almost instantly resolving into an image of the world around me. Oh, can you see me, Taki? yeah, dude, I can see it. Well, sure can. All right, good. Now I'm gonna run a quick taste of the fail-safes and basic systems. This isn't like your standard gaming systems, after all. Match 5 is basically interfacing directly with your body. With my bodies! Alright. Like, what kind of parts is it interfacing with? But I nodded in understanding. And so we spent the next few minutes going over all the systems, and Dad and Candy instructed me on how to turn everything off and if something went wrong. Alright then. I suppose that covers everything. Just one more thing, Tucky. Once we switch on, Candy and I will be monitoring your vital signs and so on from over there. If anything looks to be the slightest bit haywire, I'm pulling the plug. That would be that, understood? Oh, alright, Pops. I understand, yes, we went over this, Jesus. Dad, just one more thing. About the game I'll be playing. What do I play? Like, what's it like anyway? Yeah, I know, what the fuck are you sending me in? This game's very simple, Tucky. More proof of the concept than anything else. And as for how you play, that's about quirked with the mischief. Something I didn't like. What are you doing? Why do you play the game? I'm sure you can figure it out. So, let it be a bit of a surprise. It's a porn game. Hey man, there's already VR that. So anyway, I don't know. Aw, Dad! Hey, you're all basically pushing me into giving you a test drive of Imagine 5 instead of my better judgment. At least let me have some fun and a few surprises for it. Oh, Pops, you bastard.
Okay, I will. So he's going, okay, Pops, whatever you say.
That's the spirit. Dad just smiled in satisfaction right before he and Candy made their way off of the Imagine 5 platform we were using for this. Yeah, alright. Well, then they both took up stations at the nearby computers, clearly to monitor everything and make sure everything went smoothly. Well, alright then, Taki. I'm loading the game program now. Then Dad paused and turned my way, furrowing his brows in a serious manner. And remember, 5 minutes. That's it.
Oh, what?
Alright. 5 minutes. Still wasn't happy about the particular restriction. Still, I expected that those 5 minutes would surely be better than nothing. Alright. Ready, Candy? Ready whenever you are, Professor.
Yep, nothing gonna go wrong, guys.
Nodding, Dad then began rapidly tapping the keyboard. Okay, in that case, game on. Oh, here we go. An instant later, the screen set before my eyes flared brightly, forcing me to close my eyes into avoiding being oh God! Oh, you didn't warn me about a flashbang. There was this loud whooshing in my ears, and the entire body seemed to tingle for a few seconds. Ooh, it's electronic. Soon enough, the whooshing and the tingling were gone, and so I cracked open one of my eyes to see that the blinding light still showed. Oh, let's see it! But that was already gone, as was the lab. Where are we? I want to see. And in its place. Whoa! What is it? Oh! I'm in a virtual world! Hey, we're in Minecraft! Yeah! I breathed as I looked about, taking what my senses perceived. Oh, nice. There's no sign of the lab where Dad worked, let alone Mom or Dad or Candy. And its place was a strange world, completely different from the world I knew. Well, not that different, everything's just rectangular. It's a world that seemed to be composed mainly of blocks. Okay, so it's like a sandbox game. There were plants, to be sure. Yes, that is the plan confirmed. There was glass rustling, blown by a slight breeze that I could feel against my own skin. Came with a scent not unlike honeysuckle. Oh, even programmed the scent. There were trees, there were bushes, there were all the plants that you would expect to find out in the woods, as well as the smell of forest. And those things looked natural enough, but the rest of the environments I was in clearly was not. The ground I stood upon was made of blocks. The nearby mountain was also composed of blocks. And the valley that lay off to the side where I stood was made of more blocks. It's so many blocks. It was blocks. I get it. It was like someone had taken hundreds of thousands of cube-shaped blocks, colored them in the world and nature, and then proceeded to build everything was now in view. Which, to be honest, was a bit disappointing. Oh, not another Minecraft clone. This probably counts as pretty pathetic. No way this is gonna convince anybody that there's some place might actually exist. Oh, come on. That was annoying for me. Suspension of disbelief, the ability to lose oneself in the story of the game, was one of the biggest components of any media. Whether they be movies, TV, comics, or video games. Oh, come the fuck on, dude. It doesn't have to be realistic to get lost in it. And the blocky design of this environment failed that in painfully spectacular way. But even as I was frowning in disappointment, the scent of pine trees found its way into my nostrils. Well, at least it smells fucking fresh. And as I turned my attention to the nearby plants, which I noted next to the polygon, so I had to go up to the nearest tree. Are we gonna punch it? Get some wood? Pausing to examine it, I then held my hand and I noted that my game's avatar hand looked precisely like my own. This prompted me to look down at myself and study my current form. Oh, how do I look? To my surprise, the Imagine 5 system managed to replicate me perfectly. Everything from my physical belt to my clothes had been replicated, right down to the smallest detail. Ooh, even my penis is the same. Damn it, I wanted it bigger. Anyway, no, that's pretty cool. With that out of the way, I returned my attention to the nearby tree, holding out my hand once more. It was just for a moment before placing it squarely on the tree's surface. And the instant I did so, I experienced the same exact feel as a genuine pine tree. Oh, I could feel its residual sap upon my skin. And I could still smell honeysuckle from somewhere. And I could feel the wind blowing gently. So it still feels good, but it's a fucking block. Very cool. Is that your stipulation? It's perfect so far. And with that, I decided that I could forgive Dad for the abysmal polygon count of the terrain proper. After all, it was still a prototype system I was dealing with. Yeah, I know, right? Come on, I think it's cool. And Dad had made it clear that this game had been created as proof of concept and that the system could work. So I guess I might as well enjoy it while I can. Yeah, dude. With that in mind, I set off into the forest. The most highly rendered and realistic aspect of this game thus far. Wait a minute, how come the bushes look so realistic but the fucking trees are all black? What is that about? Alright, whatever. Pausing to imagine a whole new generation of games was, with this kind of full sensory experience. Games like fighters and RPGs transferred to near reality. I found myself salivating at the prospect. I know, that's so cool! I would love to do that! Still, I'm starting to wonder when this game will actually get started. Yeah, I know, is there monsters? As if in response to my thoughts, a new sound reached my ears. Oh, the sound of hurried footsteps crashing down upon the ground. Oh God, what is it? As I frowned at this sight, I detected another sound, that of a hurried, frantic breathing. Wondering if that was from an enemy encounter or something of that nature, I turned towards the source of that sound and froze in amazement. Are we actually equipped to fight? I don't know. Oh, it's a girl. She's quite beat up. She's not bad, too. I see the durability on her armor has been reduced. that bikini warrior there, oh my god, I'm sure that armor gives her like 50 plus strength, 100 extra HP. It's like the best high-tech armor in the game. I understand, yes, of course. We know RPGs. Son of a bitch. Run! It was a girl. That much was obvious. Oh god. A girl that was roughly my age, and she was carrying a crossbow. Oh, alright. She was also garbed in scantily outfit. This is scanty outfit that would have left very little to the imagination under normal circumstances. Yeah, I know. Classic RPGs. Not that I could imagine her being able to hide a superb figure like that, and with several layers of clothing. What about armor, though? Right now, it looked like her garments had suffered some serious damage in recent times and were badly tattered, just covering up enough of the girl's frames for modesty's sake. Yes, modesty! And also to put it on Steam. Did you hear me? Run! But I didn't run. Heck, I didn't even move. Except for my jaw dropping surprise. Hamna. Can we feel that in VR? Like, I don't know. Not only was this girl strikingly real with what had to be an exceptional polygon count and perfect texture mapping to boot, but she was also just plain exquisite. A fine meal, the finest quality. She had shapely hourglass form, and every step sent her ample breast jumping up and down, as precipitation ran down her sumptuous figure. As she grasped for breath, that caused her chest to heave. Really, dude? That's what you're worried about? Is she's saying run for your fucking life? Way to go. And even after being subject to the raw pleasures the female body formed from candy, or maybe even because of my recent experiences, just the sight of her caused my body to suffer hormone overload that left me frozen in place. It really did. The sight of a girl makes you freeze up. No wonder he hasn't got a girlfriend. Jesus, dude. But then I heard something else. Uh-oh. Something unearthly. Something that was just plain wrong. Oh god, what is it? No, please! And as the girl rapidly dodged about the trees and closed in on my position, I saw what that sound heralded. Oh no. Before my very eyes, a way what could only be described as being liquid darkness flowed over the terrain. Oh, not darkness! Oh no! But for now, I think that's a good place to leave it off. We'll find out how we handle the darkness next time. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode here. Leave a like if you did, and hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother.